Today is the day. Today is the day that we get to show off the fundamentals. It's been many, many years since I've made the Legacy fundamentals. I've got a new game here. It's a very, very familiar, but it is very, very different. But that doesn't mean the fundamentals change. We've got ourselves our list of fundamentals on the screen. Might be a little bit difficult to read them at the moment, but let's just talk about them quickly so that we know how we're going to sort of function here. First and foremost is going to be our focus on upgrades. What is our focus? It's going to be economy, which is, let me just jump into this tab over here so I can show you exactly what the economic upgrades are going to be. They are going to be these upgrades here: pickaxe, hand axe, and plow, and all of the line here. This is our priority. This is what we're going to get first and foremost. Now, luckily, we do have ourselves access to some things that can help us get those nice and easily, so we'll be using those, and I'll talk about that in the game. Second thing is going to be our line upgrades. This is coming over onto this position. We've got medium infantry, heavy infantry, champion infantry. We are prioritizing that second. So first things first, get our economic upgrades in, then get our line upgrades in. And then finally, we're going to be going into our armor upgrades. Now, the armor, technically speaking, I think I've actually valued champion. If I'm playing a serious game, not following the fundamentals is a little bit different. So you guys might want to keep this in the back of your mind that we're not playing 100% mathematically sound with these fundamentals. I actually value the champion upgrades a little bit more than I'm valuing maybe getting bronze even, or full bronze, just on the fact that I'm getting like 20% hit points, 30% damage on these. It's a lot for much less. That being said, during this series, I am going to be focusing on these fundamentals here because it's just a lot simpler to do it this way than trying to figure out how to get to the next age in order to unlock that technology while skipping everything else. So we're just not going to skip anything. We're just going to play nice and solid. So that's that. There are other upgrades such as Sarissa and things like this. If they're a military upgrade, we're going to throw them into military. If they're an economic upgrade, we're going to throw them into economy. And we're just going to try and focus on getting those first if it's at all possible. But they do cost favor. If you don't have the favor, we're going to skip them until you have the favor. Just sort of those sort of things. But when we're buying those and deciding, say, for example, we're playing as Set and we're going through Da, we're going to be getting ourselves Shadoof before we were to get ourselves electron bullets, because this is an economic upgrade and this is a military upgrade. So firstly, economy basically is our go. All right, our third fundamental here is fight on your own terms. What does this mean? This means we aren't going to be taking fights we're going to be losing. Or at the very least, we are going to be trying to, if our opponent really wants to fight and we have to fight against them, we're going to be fighting underneath towers, underneath fortresses, underneath town center, anywhere that is disadvantageous for them, right next to our military buildings, if they're going to be if they want to force those fights. So we are going to be trying to avoid fights unless we know we can win them. All right. Number 4, greed is greedy. This might sound obvious, but it is greedy, and we are not going to be doing anything too greedy here. The most we're allowed to do is be one town center in front of our opponent, which does also tie into number 5, which is knowledge is power. Knowledge is power basically just means we've got a scout. I need to know what my opponent's doing so that I can counter it. I need to know what units they're building. I need to build the counter units and all that stuff. That is very fun. That's very, very important to these fundamentals here. After that, there are some other fundamentals that I'm going to be going through, which aren't really in our kind of commandments here, but things like hotkeys, things like unit compositions and all that stuff is just stuff we're going to learn along the way. I'm going to go up right now against a legendary AI and show off the basic premise here of our fundamentals. Let's go up against Poseidon. We're going to play Zeus, and let's make it happen here. So, jumping in, first and foremost, we're only going to be doing really simple build orders. So we're not going to do anything too fancy. We're just going to throw our buildings down. Oh, we're on the wrong setting here. Let's drop back out and get rid of that. We want to have standard. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's try again. Onwards and upwards. All right, so over here onto this thing, and we are going to drop our granary. And yeah, we're basically just not doing anything too fancy with our build orders. These build orders are going to be build orders I think I posted very, very early on. So that's going to be something useful there. So we could share our mining camp here, I'm not going to. I am just simply going to be building both my mining camps and making sure we're nice and safe here. So we are playing against this legendary AI, which does make things a little bit different from a ranked game. But if you can beat the legendary AI with fundamentals, you're definitely ready for ranked, in my opinion. So this is a really, really good starting point in before we lose this one and everything goes downhill. So over onto the wood here. This again, we're just playing a very, very stock. This is going to be the same for every single gold. We're going to be playing a very, very stock standard build. We're not trying to just beat our opponent because we've got a better build than them. We're trying to beat our opponent by having better fundamentals than them. So 2 villagers onto gold, 2 villagers onto wood. We're going to come over here onto those gazelle, scouting around, just making sure we see all of our weaknesses right now. We can see that we've got a nice gold mine on this position, so that we want to be defending this spot here so that our opponent can't harass us. Other points of weakness here are our chickens and our berries. They're also going to be weak to kick the game off over here and over here. So we need to be thinking about how we're going to be defending those, as well as we're going to have to go over to them at some point. Now, luckily, they are early game stuff, so we don't have to worry about it too much, but that's going to be something there. All right, now we need to get ourselves this house up, and we're going to just come back over. Oops, that was supposed to be with this villager here. Let's make sure that happens correctly. Okay, so now we've got ourselves this villager coming onto food here. Let's just try and shoot you in. You can do this stuff where you send the gazelles nice and close, so it's well worth to do that. After we get 8 villagers onto food, we're going to come over onto wood and gold. And let's get ourselves that temple up. There we go. Over onto wood and gold. Get those pigs back home. You can use this button as well. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we're just scouting our map out at the moment. We see this town center over here. Doesn't really have anything too good on it, but I want to be going for more defensive boomy play if I can. I still haven't scouted around here. There might be a town center over here, but I have not gone there just yet. So we're just going to be checking everything out and trying to find out as much information on the map as we possibly can. Okay, let's drop that. This villager can come back over onto our gold here. And we're going to get one more villager after this. And we're going to go for a 4-minute advance time. All right. Our opponent is Poseidon, so he's going to have access to some stuff that we have to worry about. So we're going to pull some villagers off. We're going to go through Athena here and just move some villagers over onto gold and onto wood. Now, we could not go for a town center and stay 1 town center in the fundamentals. So this is just going to be a 2 town center variant of the fundamentals. And we will be doing both 1 town center and 2 town center play throughout this series. But just for the sake of showing, I think it's important. I think when I said if you can beat the legendary AI using fundamentals, you're ready for ranked. I kind of mean the 2 town center variant of this. Because 1 town center, it's a little bit easier in my opinion. Nonetheless, we're going to get a house down. Okay, we're just checking out. We've got the town center over here. This town center is pretty good. So I am going to be... yeah, I'm going to go for that one because we've got a really, really nice gold mine behind it. So I'm going to send these villagers forward. I'm going to take these villagers off of wood, come over onto food. I'm going to come and defend this position here. Now, this is a lot of micro, to be completely honest. But, you know, that's something you're just going to have to be able to do. So we're going to send a whole bunch of villagers to food so we can get that food in. I need 1 villager on wood, actually. And now we need to go and scout our opponent and see what he's doing. Because he's just hit the next stage. We're a little bit late on that, but that's okay. Getting our town center up. We've got our Deuterino in position there. Now, if our opponent rushes us here, well, that's going to be a bit sad. We aren't prepared for it. So we probably should have ourselves a Jason out and our Heracles. But luckily we have this Bolt technology or God Power. That's what I'm using here to kind of say, I don't really need a whole lot to get a talent into here as Zeus. That's basically where we're at. All right, so you are on this, and now we can start thinking about getting ourselves some economic upgrades. I think I got enough here to get ourselves hand axe. So we'll grab that one. It might not be a terrible idea to get anything else. Okay, so we'll just scout out our opponent here. He's got a Cyclops, which we can bolt. And Now we're all safe and we're all happy. So I don't have to worry about all too much. He's got, he's making archers. So I'm going to build a stable to kick this one off. These guys over here are just going to come onto food. Over here, we can come onto this. And we need to start thinking about how we are going to defend ourselves on that position there. And I think the best way is just simply going to be, this is the weakest spot here. I've got line of sight everywhere else. So we're just going to build a wall on this spot. That way we're very, very safe there. And now we also want to get ourselves that next upgrade. And back to this. And we're also going to be queuing up this for the first time. We're using ourselves that pre-queue. And that's just going to get us sorted out in a big way. Okay, so we need to scout him out. Knowledge is power. I need to know what he's doing. So I'm going to wander over onto this spot here and just see what units he is building. If any, we can see he's getting a stable up and okay, he's getting everything he needs. So we're going to come over here and we are now going to build ourselves an archery range. And we might even get ourselves something else as well. So he's got a whole bunch of units. Let's get ourselves our Jason out. Unfortunately, our scout's going to die, so I'm going to get myself a Pegasus. I'm also going to be taking a villager as this and putting him over there. You guys need to get onto that, which is unfortunate because they aren't doing what they need to do. We're just going to come over there, and we are now good to go. Up onto this side, back onto gold. And he's got all of the different units here, so I want all of my different units as well. We're having some idle villager time, so we're going to do some force dropping. And we're going to get some more dudes out. And, alright, so now is the first time to start talking about... Let's pause. Now is the first time to start talking about hotkeys. Now, you don't have to do this. There is a way to play in which you just select all your military buildings, and you can see over here, you get yourselves the menu, and you can actually just use it like this. There are hotkeys which select all military buildings, for example, and that's a way to play. I suggest being a little bit more specific with this to be a little bit more RTS friendly to yourself. You've played a different RTS game. They may not have those sort of quality of life features, so it's worthwhile to get these fundamentals down. I use 1, 2, and 4 for my military buildings, and I use 3 for my town centers. You can use whatever you want here for control groups. The way you make these is you hit the building, control 1, hit the building, control 2, hit the building over here, control 4, and that sets them all up for you. And then all you got to do is be watching your resources, and whenever you see you've got enough resources there, you're ready to go. Now, I'm also noticing here that I've got a bit of a weakness on this position. So I'm going to come over there. I'm going to wall that off. I'm going to keep building myself some units. I'm going to get that. We're going to build ourselves the walls over here. Get on this side. And then we're going to get ourselves another house with this guy. And we are now about to get attacked. And we can see, look at these units over here. How do we counter those units? All right. I'm just going to run away. I need to get myself a whole bunch of archers. I also need to get myself a hero here. Now, to get that hero out is going to require me to get myself Heracles. Now, I saw him running that way, so I'm going to come over here. This is my most weak position, these villagers here. Also going to get myself an archery range and going to get myself watchtowers because I see him coming for me. All right, so we can also drop an armory down. Remember that next fundamental is to get those armory upgrades. So we got to start working towards that. Well, it's not the next one, but it is one of them. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves our Deuterinos. Another little trick here is you can queue all of these guys up to just jump onto the one thing here. Get you over here. We've got a lot of food coming in. All right, and there he is. He's attacking us. I'm not ready to take this fight just yet. He can kill that building. All I care. I do not mind. I'm not 100% sure I win the fight, so I'm just going to wait until I can. All right. Now, most important thing when taking fights is to ensure your heroes attack his myth unit. If we do that, we're going to be completely fine. Every single time. I'm not going to worry too much about the micro here until higher levels, but that amount of micro is all I'm going to do. And then I'm just going to attack move. I'm just going to always make sure my heroes are on the myth units, and then we're good to go. We're going to move over onto this spot over here. We've got this position now nice and defended. I'm going to wall this up. I'm getting attacked over on this side now. Okay, this is a dude I can just turn around and kill. So fantastic. All right, so let's get that wall up. Let's get these villagers over onto this spot. in a nice defensive position. More houses come down. And you can notice I'm going to now start getting myself more military buildings. And I'm going to scout him out again. Because I don't know what he's doing anymore. And I need to know. Okay, we're going to get those guys over here. And we are off to the races. We can now start thinking about getting our upgrades. So let's just get all of those upgrades in from our auto queue, or no, our pre-queue or whatever. And the next problem I'm starting to notice here is my hunt is going to run out. I can come over onto this spot. I can come over onto this spot. So I'm going to be attempting to come. Where's the next best, safest spot? I don't really know what he's doing. We'll just keep getting units out because I don't know. Let's get this guy over here. I'm going to put all of these guys into our control groups here. I'm still trying to figure out if I can actually get to those spots. I'm actually feeling like I can't. As we can see, oh, he's coming that way, and we scouted that. Let's get another Pegasus out. Let's move up onto this spot. These guys over here could definitely use a cheeky little wall. A little bit worried about that. And let's get over onto that spot. I'm going to put these guys onto wood. Again, we're just going to go onto this. I'm actually going to hit restoration here. I'm actually not happy about this fight in the slightest. So we're going to kill that, and we're just going to do the next thing here. I should probably not take this fight. This is a really bad fight. So I'm just going to run away for the time being and get back to my towers. Okay. And he has clicked God powers on me, so I'm just going to retreat in here. Now, underneath the town center, I'm more than happy to take this fight. We're going to get ourselves some more military buildings because we need a lot more of that, and we can get our upgrades. All right, we're good to go. We've defended. Now, we've lost some villages. Not the worst thing in the world. He's lost a lot of units to be able to attack us like this, and I'm happy with that trade. And let's get some more houses down. And now we're going to get that Pegasus back around. We're going to get another Pegasus out. Scouting out the map as best as we can. We got a lot of these archery dudes here in our thing here. So let's get rid of some of those. I'm going to... Whoop, there is hunt up here that I missed. Fantastic. Let's grab that. Now, I'm going to build farms on this. Now, this is a defensive liability. So we're going to come over here and fix this up. How about coming onto that spot? And we're good to go. Now I'm going to send these guys up here. Grab that. Get more houses in. I'm also going to get some more barracks in because I'm not sure what he's doing just yet. Let's see if we can scout out his 10 town centers or not. Looks like he's got an army over here and he's got a town center. So I think we can actually pretty easily now say, all right, you've got a town center. I'm going to get a town center. Now, because we're getting that town center, I'm going to move my army into position to defend myself over here, which will mean our... Oh, he's got a town center over there. Which will mean this position is going to be under attack soon. So I need to be a little bit concerned about that. I also am a little bit sad about my current supply of wood. So we're going to just come over here. Now, if I see him come... I can see I can attack him here. That could be a nice place to attack, in all honesty. But first and foremost, we're just going to stay on this spot. And we're going to start getting our farms up. So a big cheeky farm transition. The next point is we want to be thinking about how to secure this next gold mine over here. So let's push forward over to there. Get that scouting in. Come back home with these guys. And because we've got all our upgrades, we can get this upgrade and this upgrade as well for our hoplites, which we aren't really building, but let's get it anyways. Okay. We can come over here and just wall this up. And also wall this up. And there he is. He's snuck around us, unfortunately. And we're just going to go to the next stage. So over here we go. Now, he's going to be in a good spot to kill us here. So I better run those villages. Do the walls. Over onto this side. And here we go. Okay, so I actually think I can win this fight. And again, we're just going to make sure our hero goes onto those myth units straight away. I misclicked on that, so I can make my hero go over here and go onto this side. I could micro these Scipias to come and kill off those Peltas, but we're not going to be doing that just now. Just make sure we're building units. These guys over here can come onto this. These guys are all idle, and I have no wood in the bank, so we're going to make a risk and come out onto this side and wall it up while we are. Why can we make this risk? Well, I've identified, I've killed off his entire army. For him to be over onto that other side right now would be a little bit crazy. So we're just going to come down here and we're going to wall it up. And then we're going to move our army down onto that side after the fight is over and defend ourselves because it is a weakness. So let's get over there. Now, again, we're going to go to the next age. So our first upgrades are going to be coming in here. And we've actually found our opponent on this side. So that's a bit wild. So we're going to come over there and push him off that. We're on this spot right now. And so is he. Fantastic. I'm lucky we came over here. So let's retreat away. So we did take a risk there. But that's fine. We got these walls up. Oop, hello, you're idle. We just got to retreat everyone back. Where's my hero at? No, not there. That's fine. And instead of doing this, we're just going to get... Oh, no. I do want to come back over onto this if we can. And can we win this fight? I think we can. Do I have all my upgrades? No. You can see my upgrades are all coming through, so it's time to just make them happen there. And we can get this guy. We can get these guys out as well. These guys are idle, so come over onto this. And this guy is going to get taken out. We're all good there. Now, we also want to secure this bottom position here as well. All right, bam, down there, smack, and can we get that? Maybe. Oof. Looks like he's over there. We could raid that, but I'm not too concerned with raiding at the moment. Just trying to make sure my dudes are doing the right stuff. All right, now we can get these walls up. Now, I don't see him over here, so I'm going to attack this at this point. I can also get this upgrade. Now, do I have all my upgrades? No, these ones are coming in next. So let's just queue those all up. And just make sure I'm just constantly building units while this is all going on. Okay, so we're a little bit short on gold. I got a lot of food, a lot of wood income. So I'm going to bring those villagers over onto that. Do I have any villagers over here? I do. So I'm going to just get myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms there. I'm going to wall this up on this spot. Make sure we're being nice and safe. Okay. Now we're killing off a whole bunch of his stuff. He's not over here. And do we have all upgrades just yet? Not just yet. I can't afford this, so I'm going to buy it. Let's make sure we kill off the myth unit. That's something I'm allowed to do. And we're going to get ourselves that market in the corner. Got a lot of wood in the bank. Let's try and fix this up a little bit. So an easy way to fix this up is to put a granary down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a granary. Oh, there's one up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something weird's going on there. I'm not sure why. Okay. So, this isn't walled off here. So let's go and fix that up. I believe this is open over there. So let's fix that up as well. And we've got all of our armory upgrades coming through. And we can start thinking about securing another gold mine. This one over here is going to be very, very nice. And I believe I'm going to need to get over there and help defend against it. I do have this gold mine nice and secured already. So this is a bit of an unnecessary risk. I don't know why there's a farm there. Alright. So at this point, we've got a lot of villages. So let's just get ourselves a whole bunch of buildings down. Without him needing to worry about it all too much. He's got some dudes coming in. Let's just garrison. Get ourselves this upgrade here. And attack move. And again, we're just going to be queuing onto these guys. He's managing to kill us there, which is our fault for not being around here and not setting up enough. Let's get this upgrade as well. Hopefully we can just win. Now, we don't have enough gold here. We've got a lot of food. Now, I'm going to start a trade route. And I'm going to sell a whole bunch of stuff here. Our heroes are going in. And you'll notice what I did with the fight is I just shift-clicked. I literally just shift-clicked on it, and that was it. It was very, very simple. No worries. Let's get over to that. Okay, we kill that off. And now we come back over here. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to wall this in. I'm going to wall this in. I'm going to wall this in. And we are good to go. I also want to check out this position over here. So what I might do is I might come down here and secure this gold mine. Gold is king. If we ever get gold starved, we lose the game. So I don't want to get gold starved if at all possible. These villages over here are probably safe to move over onto that spot. So let's do that. And I want to go to the next age if at all possible. I got all my upgrades. Oh, I don't have this one. So what we might do here is sell a bunch of resources here and just go there. So we fix our bad macro by doing that, and we'll go through this god. Now, where's our most weak area right now? Probably this town center. So we'll just make sure we get that. And now we can fix up our hotkeys. Oops. By doing a whole bunch of clicking there, and we are good to produce units yet again. Now we're advancing. We're going to get all these upgrades in. Whoop, we should get this upgrade as well. Technically, that is a upgrade we need. And these guys over here. And we'll just get all of our farms down. On this spot here, we'll just wall this off nicely. And now we've got control of all the corners, which is really, really nice. He's back. Do we have our heroes? No, let's get our heroes out. I do have bronze. It might be worthwhile to drop the bronze down. I could get this upgrade as well at this point. But let's just try, and we're going to drop bronze down now because I'm not sure if I win this fight at all. He's got a lot of really strong dudes out. All right, let's get this this hero done. Kill this guy. Maybe repair this back up if we can. And spend all of our resources. All I do is, at this point in the game, this is kind of late game when you've got lots of resources, I just go through all my hotkeys and I hit shift and whatever unit that I want. So shift Q, shift W, or whatever like that. So that's very, very simple, right? This town center might go down again, so let's move some villagers over here and try and deal with it. We got a whole bunch of idle units, so let's send them over here. On this side over here. Let's check out. Does he have this town center back? Oh, he doesn't. All right, well, what we're going to do then is we're just going to take it. That's being a little bit greedy, but we don't really have much to spend our resources on just yet. So let's just pull back over here. He's back again, and we are just going to retreat and fight. And then we're just going to click on this guy, and then click on this guy. Use our god power, and send him forward. Do we have those upgrades queued? Now we do. Now we can queue up these upgrades. You can see I look at this building queue to make sure that there's no yellow remaining. Oh, unfortunately, he killed our town center there. Very nice play. Now, unfortunately, we're not actually scouting him anymore, so I've kind of ignored that. So maybe scouting is only really important earlier in the game, according to what I'm actually doing right now. But nonetheless, I want to get this upgrade. What did I just buy? That? Give me my town center back, and let's queue that up again. Oh, we got a lot of units here. We can just cancel those. There we go. Let's bring some villagers forward and get onto this. And we're just going to go up to full population. Oh, he's over here, and we're all good. We got our thing. Okay. And, oh, they've got an economic upgrade here we've forgotten. Oh, I see him coming in again. Hopefully our upgrades will come in soon. Let's turn, fight, attack this guy with that. And at the moment, I'm literally just building mainline units, no counter units. They take too much micro. I don't have those micro skills. Oh, we've got some nice farms here we can use. What are these guys doing? Let's come over here onto that wood. Okay, we win this fight. Fantastic. And we can also now get this upgrade, and we can work on our armory upgrades because we've got everything else is grabbed. So we will just click on all those and get those in, and we're going to get to fully upgraded units. And we might throw down a little bit of a temple here because we want to get that, and we can get that upgrade as well. All right, now I think I am fairly comfortable in the fact that we could probably just start pushing forward. We got all of our base fairly well defended. I could probably do with a wall across here, to be honest. So let's build that. It feels like a little bit weird that that's open. So let's do that. Let's get our buildings in. A little bit of the shift clicking, and we'll build two of these, two of these, two of these. He's back again. Let's turn around. Oh, hello. Again, heroes onto myth units. Shift click every single hero you've got. I did not mention here, I've got a hotkey for my heroes. I say find all heroes as you. So I just click you, and then we go for it. I can get a Bellerophon out, so I may as well get that one. Very, very strong unit. And as the fight's going on, I hear this sound. It goes, whatever you want to call it, like. And when I hear that sound, I train more units. That's literally what I'm listening for. So as soon as I hear that, I train a whole bunch of units. Looks like he's going for a Titan. I could go for a Titan myself here, but I am going to get myself my upgrades. Get that upgrade as well. All right. So now we just need to kind of push in. Once we get our dudes out, and we're good to go. This guy is chasing my... Wow, he's killed my dude. Okay. And now we just get ourselves a couple more heroes out. And we're going to come over here and start pushing forward. So, yeah, I think at this point, when you've got the economy working like it is at the moment here, you really should be able to just macro your stuff out. Especially if you've got your hotkeys sorted. It's simple. You just hit 1, Shift Q, 2, Shift Q, 4, Shift Q, and all of the stuff comes out. Now, if you can also... I think I've got mine kind of not working correctly here, so let me refix this. I got a lot of buildings here. Okay, let's retreat back a little bit here. And we're going to just keep on pushing in on this spot. Keep on checking if we've got ourselves any heroes to build. And we'll just make sure everything is spamming units out. And let's get a little bit of the attack happening right now. Now we could try and push in over on this spot or on this spot or on this spot. In fact, these guys are running out of gold. I'm not sure if he's got this spot or not. I imagine he does, but if he does, I'm actually kind of fine with the trade route started at the moment. It's looking pretty solid. I'm also going to get these upgrades. I kind of forget about these ones all the time. They're not that important. It's just like a nicety, to be honest. Get ourselves some more of those upgrades. And sure, let's go for our Titan now. We don't want to die to his Titan, which is actually getting built. Hopefully we can kill the Titan. Let's get ourselves more dudes out. We might need to run away from the Titan when it comes as well, so we'll think about that when it comes this way. All right, come over here. Keep building dudes. Alright, so there's the Titan. I have not managed to get any kills just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this upgrade. And I'm going to get myself some, whatchamacallits at the moment. Some siege units. Because siege units should be pretty good against this stuff. As you can see, he's going to be marching over to us. Now, we don't have a gold mine over there. It's a little bit disappointing. But we will... Oh, you didn't finish the wall off. Okay. We got a Titan up in our main base here. He's a legendary AI. He's got some advantages over us. Now we see where he's going to go. Again, just keep spamming units out. He's just walking back and forth. We're happy with that. We can get these upgrades as well out of our buildings. All right. Another option if you don't want to use control groups is to just use select all and build. That's another option. I just find it a little bit odd. Oh, where is he going with this guy? We need to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure where he's going. He looks like he's just patrolling. Right, let's see if we can't not kill this and maybe get that. If we can kill the town center, we actually stop his trade route. These guys are over, so let's come on to this. We could throw up another market on this side here and get even more trade. We have a little bit of gold left on the map in this gold mine and this one. I imagine that's mined out as well from him. Okay, he's coming over here now. And we killed the town center, so that's very, very good for us. And we can get ourselves a couple more of these guys and probably get this. Alright. Let's bring this guy over here to kill off the towers. We could start moving forward and trying to get him. Two markets should be enough here to get us to 50 caravans. Kill this, kill this, kill this. This Titan is doing a whole lot of nothing. We're about to get our Titan up so we can just kill his off. We could get that upgrade. I'm not sure what it does. Oh, we should get this upgrade as well. This upgrade. Oh, he's coming for us. Not sure where he's going, but I'm going to send my heroes over there to say hi. Let's see if we can fight him. And yeah, what we could do now as well is we can probably start thinking about pushing forward and securing this position. So we'll just get a couple of these palace or fortresses up on the front here. Could be a good way to go. And our heroes, look at this guy, 13 divine damage. This guy will absolutely wreck that Titan there. When you're building a Titan, another way to kind of speed things up is to send the villagers back to where they came from. Is to just shift click in advance. Get this guy over here. I miss these relics. Relics are kind of important, but I always ignore them anyways. Okay, we got our Titan up. You can actually animation cancel him by just box selecting and then moving him. A little bit of cheekiness for your... Oh, these guys can possibly move up onto this over here maybe. Alright, we are getting closer to... something. We could probably make some Myrmid on here as well. I wonder if this works. It does. Anyways. Let's see if we can't not steal that Plenty Vault. Stop him from getting some resources in. As we come oh, there's our Plenty Vault now. We got to get even more resources. Feels good. Oh, we've got to get ourselves a Deuterino. And now our Titan can come in and join into the party. This one, let's come and get this. Right, his Titan says goodbye. And we can start pushing in and killing him with the Titan in the main base as well. Alrighty. We seem a little bit short on... on food, so let's build some more farms here. I don't know why we're short on food. And eventually we're going to be able to break through here. What happens if I use this? What does this do? I feel like it doesn't do anything. What does this actually do? It sends units flying? I don't care. Come and kill the town center. Killing town centers means you restrict their population substantially, so it's not a terrible idea to just do that. Okay, we've got a little thing over here. Oh, he's dead. And at this point, we've obviously won the game. Most reasonable players would resign, but the Titan is an annoying jerk and he won't. So you can flex how good you are by just getting every other remaining upgrade under the sun here. Let's just see, what else can we get? I think I've got them all. I've got all the upgrades. Oh, we can get this upgrade. You know you've lost when your opponent starts getting tax collectors. Steal all his farms. So we just kind of go around and get ourselves all these villagers back to work. Make sure they're doing something. You can probably start deleting them, to be honest, at this point. You've got a lot of, when you got a lot of resources in the bank, it's not like a whole lot of reason to have them, but for this game, I'm not going to do that. Build a dock together, if I could. I could build a dock. Anyways, that's a 33-minute game to kill a legendary Titan, but at no point here were we threatened to lose the game. This is the whole idea with this kind of strategy, with this kind of idea, is to just be as solid as you possibly can. Let's send some villagers forward here to get this up. Can't believe he just does not want to resign. He's so rude. I can get myself another Plenty Vault just to show him who's boss. Haha! Sent the units flying. Okay. I could just give up, but I want to see the "you are victorious" sign. I think it's really, really important to my ego. So if I don't get "you are victorious" here, then that's going to be sad for me. The dude is still going after my villagers. Wow. No, we don't let the AI win. Never. Did he kill all my villagers on this? Oh, there's still 5 there. Let's send some more dudes forward. Wonder if he gives up once. Wait, do we have to come on? That's fine. Wait, can we get this upgrade? Oh, now we can. Oh, I forgot about all these ones. The settlement victory has started. I think that's the first time I've seen that. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. He's got another plenty vault. Jesus. No wonder he's not resigning. He's got infinite resources. Wow, you can't one bang these donkey caravans. All right. We got to make sure our villagers are working hard, so get them back to work over there. Kill the donkeys. Okay, now we got the wonder who's going to resign, right? Nope. Corinth, this guy's too salty. He's hiding all his dudes in the corner of the map. Look at this. Oh, now you surrender. Wow. All right. Well, that is a example of the style we're going to be going for here. This is your first kind of barrier to entry when going for the kind of AOM fundamentals. I don't think if you can't beat the legendary AI doing this, I think you just keep on running against the legendary AI until you beat it playing in this style. Like I said, there is a one town center style here where we just stay one town center with our opponent and we just try and play defensive. But that style is much easier to implement against the legendary AI. So this is the style you want to use: 2 town centers, try and just get the whole map kind of under your control. And sort that out. You can get a little bit more crazy with it and keep going forward and get the walls up over here, get those sorted out moving forward. But at this point, we were just too far in front, and that's the game. Anyways, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.